We won't do it here. We'll do it
Hello,
right.
I'm Jessica.
I'm Jeanette.
And we are So Sweet Quilt Shop in Brunswick, Missouri. And today we're going to do our little chat.
And I'm back. Last week she did it by herself.
Yeah, I did it by myself, which was kind of sad.
Well, she did a good job though.
And then the week before we didn't do it at all because I didn't want to do it by myself. So anyway, it's fine to go by myself. But sometimes Carol will do it with me, but she had things, so she couldn't. Anyway.
Yes. And then there's a lot of YouTube, or Floss tube is what I call them, people out there that do it by themselves every week or every 2 weeks, or it's like, that's a lot.
Well, it's like talking to yourself.
Yeah, and getting all the camera set up and then sitting here and having it organized, because there's lots of times I'll be like, oh, I'll be right back. I forgot this. Or,
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it's doable, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to. Okay, so today we each have 8 projects that we're going to share with you from our sewing room.
Right.
So we are a quilt shop, so if we have the kit or the book or the pattern or whatever, we will tell you that, but we're not going to share a price or anything on here. This is just a chat about what we're working on.
Right.
Because some of the things we don't have anymore, they're older things just from our
We got
room.
it from another shop.
Yes,
Years ago.
Yes, this is really just to inspire you and make you feel better about maybe your own chaos that you have going on in your space.
Many projects.
Yes, on Friday we do live shopping on Facebook. So some of the things that you see here, if we have it, you'll often see it on that Friday live shopping. So you need to go check that out. We'd love to have you over there. That's at 9:30 Friday mornings. It's 30 items in 30 minutes. So it's really quick.
Okay.
All right, anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so my first item is I finished the hand sewing on the binding on the quilty trees. It's behind me here, so I'm going to try to get up.
We do have this kit and we do have the pattern.
So I mean, it does not look like mine. This is
It's similar,
but
yeah, we didn't have all these fabrics that Mom had used.
no. And when I started this probably 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Isn't that fun?
So we don't have the background anymore, and Kent is not available. But look at the pretty striped binding.
I think we did have that though.
We did have that, and this came from the clearance room, so we do have more
We
of
may
this
not
too.
have that anymore either. I think some people bought it.
I think people bought it. So anyway, binding is all done, and it has even been washed.
Yes, very nice. So it can go in the shop.
Can go in the shop for a while. We do have the, like I said, we have the patterns. We have kitted it a little different than mine because we didn't have the same background for these prints.
Yes.
We might hang it in here for a while.
Okay, so I get to go next. I have been working on the bunny quilt. I'd like to get this done. And so I did a few more blocks.
Some more bunnies.
And they're just turning out so cute.
They are.
So I used an Essex linen for the purple, and then the bunnies is lawn fabrics. We don't have any kits anymore. We do have the pattern, and we could probably kit something similar. It just wouldn't, because I do think we still have that purple.
So I think she's doing the large, which is 51 by 71. It takes 20 fat 8s or 10 fat quarters, and then of course your background and your little black for your nose and
And we
eyes.
do have a fat quarter bundle of lawns, so and they're 16 fat, so yeah, you could certainly make it if you wanted to.
Certainly could. It could happen.
It could happen.
Okay, my next finish is my fall leaves quilt. I sure thought I brought the pattern. I don't see the pattern though.
Let me go get it.
Well,
We do have this kit and we do have the pattern. It's all right, we didn't have quilty trees either. Pattern.
no, I did not.
So this is, if you get to come to our shop, right when you walk in the door, we set up the front a little bit different, and it's this fabric.
It's this fabric, this quilt, but the background is different because when I brought mine home, we were out of that grungy.
Yeah, so we have some kits with the grunge, and I've ordered this. We had some
Flax.
kits with the flax too, but we sold out of them. And I've ordered the flax, so we could kit some more with
So
that.
I don't even know the size since I don't have the pattern in front of me, but I've been working on this for a while. It's got a little bit of metallic in it here and there.
So pretty.
It turned out really neat, but I want to say it's like
big.
68 by 76 or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, top is totally done.
Yay. Okay, so next up is I've been working on this hourglass quilt, leader and ender. This is just, I like to always have a scrap quilt going. That's a leader and ender project. And I had a whole pile of hourglass blocks done. That's just a free print off from Quick So, but I started putting them in blocks.
Oh, that's gonna really get you to want to finish.
Yes, I told him last week that Claire was like, those are really busy. That's my daughter. I'm like, she just doesn't know scrap quilts.
Scrap quilts are busy.
Yeah.
Typically, not always, but
Yeah, not always, but this
sometimes
one's
so
gonna
you
be.
do one low volume, but it'll be so neat in the big picture.
Oh yes, I'm excited about it. So anyway, I haven't even counted how many blocks I have, but I do have a pile. And I don't really even know how many
So
I'm
one
gonna
pile's
make.
actually 9.
Yes.
9 little hourglass.
Yeah, 9 little hourglass. And I mean, it said in there you could sew them in rows, but you would be more, you wouldn't have all that wonkiness if you put them in blocks.
And then it's just going to be more square because you'll trim up each little block. And
Yeah, so anyway, I don't really know where I'm at, but I'm gonna just keep going. I got a few more done.
yes, so you're at that point now to go back to just making. You had
Yes.
just piles of these, and now you're back to making.
Just making those, and I mean, I haven't laid them out, so I don't know where I'm at or how many I'm gonna
Yeah,
make.
if you laid them out, then you would know. Okay, I need 6 across and 8 down or whatever. Not there
Anyway,
yet.
it's coming along.
That's how scraps go.
I might just make it huge.
Scrap quilts go. You just keep sewing
I'm not
pieces together.
lacking in 5-inch squares, so.
Okay, so I didn't bring the fall leaves pattern over, but inside the pattern, they have a bonus project to use your leftover pieces.
That's a table runner.
It's a table runner, but I didn't make mine a table runner. I made a pretty bench pillow.
That is gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
I love that. So
So-
were you able to use your scraps?
Yes, other than I did have to come in and get more background, and it does tell you that you may need more background.
Did you have to get binding?
No, I used the binding that was in a quilt.
Oh.
So I have to get more of that.
You have to get more binding.
Yes, because the binding that we put in our
Kit.
kit, I used for the binding on the pillow. But I'm like, oh, it looks so good. And then I just used a piece of leftover flannel that I had.
That's awesome. Little
Yeah.
bench pillow. That's
So
great.
I have a little bench area in my laundry room that's the door everybody walks in. I thought it'd be really pretty there. For Thanksgiving, I'll leave it all out.
Yes.
Anyway, that's just leftover scraps, and we're always trying to tell you to use up what you got.
That's right.
And it's neat that pattern
Actually
is
have it
encouraging
in
you too.
here.
It has a little pattern right in there in the pattern.
Yes.
It says, do it, make it.
Yes. Okay, so last week I told you guys I had to give a baby quilt, and I didn't hardly have any girl quilts. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make this. We've kitted this a few times in the shop. It's a super quick sew. I think it'd be great with a like minky backing.
Or flannel, either one.
Yes, and so I made it. I made this one.
Oh, how cute.
We do have one kit like this left in the shop if you wanted it.
I love the blue.
Yes, and it turned out really cute. So it's just a real pretty fabric, and then you just have your flying geese in there.
Very simple.
And I had to kind of think about these because I wanted them to go the same direction. But anyway, it worked out.
Worked out good. But that is cute.
Yeah, really simple. So I mean,
So if
few
you have
hours.
a fun focus fabric, that's really all you need, because these other pieces are really calm compared to that focus fabric.
yeah, I mean that's what you really want is some kind of fun focus fabric.
And it's 42 by 58. We do have the pattern in the shop. It's just a little simple.
We do have
Villa
one
Rosa.
kit like this, and then I think we have another kit here in the shop with a different fabric, but
With a different main print.
yeah. It uses a lot of that main print, so
Yeah, like a yard and something. Yard and a quarter.
yard and a quarter. Yeah.
That's your main stuff. All right. Finish stitching. Oh, my little fall small is so cute. So I showed you, and everything for me has been 2 weeks ago, right? This little fall small, because all my stuff, it was big that I was cross stitching. So there it is.
That's so cute.
This is a pattern we do have in the shop, and I just used the called for DMC. and I need to get it fully finished to enjoy it for the fall because it'll soon be Christmas. So I did get out my frame. I think I'm gonna put it on. This has got kind of a linen background. Of course, I'm gonna put fabric behind this and then put it on the sticky board, but I kind of
So then you're gonna use the clip.
I think I'm getting rid of the clip.
Getting rid of the clip.
Because I think I'm gonna glue it all down.
Make it permanent.
Oh yeah, well that don't look like pretty in there. But anyway, you get the concept.
You get the idea.
There you go.
So you just have a little more work to do to get it finished.
Oh, I know, and I've got 5 items now that need to be fully finished. Counting this, this is number 5. But I have 3 things I want to take to the framer, which for me is Hobby Lobby, because we don't really have any kind of professional framers in this area. It's just a matter of getting to one, which, you know, we are really in the middle of nowhere. The closest Hobby Lobby is an hour away.
Yeah.
One direction.
Yeah, we are in
I like my middle of nowhere.
Small town America. Okay, so this is my next one I'm going to show you. This is the so we do a year of smalls, and we did a book this last year, but starting in January, we're going to do a pattern and a kit every month. So it'll be something different, not a book for the whole year. So this is the January year of smalls that we've put together, and I started on it.
Ooh.
And this is my finish a quilt in a work week project that's going on right now.
It's gonna be cute. So you can see, folks, you're gonna put it together on the angle.
Yes.
Diagonal. Like, what do you call that, on point?
Yes. You're putting it together like this, and then you trim off these extras.
And get it square. But how cute is that?
But yeah, I got it all cut out. That took a little time, and then I've made all the blocks like this, so now I'm just sewing the rows together. So it'll be done in no time.
It's really cute. I've made a table runner with this same designer. She did 2 table runners on a little pattern like this. So now this is a baby quilt, 36 by 48. And it takes 5-inch squares, of course, or scraps.
And in the kits, we did 2.5-inch strips. It's 14 assorted 2.5-inch strips, and that's what we
you have choices.
put in the kits.
Okay. So my next item is the Sunny Kisses block of the month. Underneath my book.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a block of the month that we're doing, and we're almost done. So we just did a row a month, so it was 9 months, and we are on month 8. This is November, and it's the flowers at the bottom. So we only have 1 more month to go.
Yay.
So I got these done. Just a real row of flowers.
So cute.
So cute. So I am just about to the point. I need to go ahead and get the Decembers done, and then I can start putting this baby together.
And that's gonna be simple because it's just
rows. Yeah, I mean you have
some sashing.
Sashing in between the rows, but it really ought to go together pretty fast.
Just if your rows aren't the same size, you
I'm
may
just
have
going
to
to add background
to
the I've already decided that because there was a couple already that I'm like.
So you just find your largest row, and then you make them all that size.
Then you make them all that size, exactly. And I will be doing that.
Yeah, not fussing about it. That's just what I'm going to do. Okay, so my next thing is.
Did you bring this over?
No,
it's underneath me.
There's
So there's the pattern. And there's the little bonus table runner pattern that's inside to use your scraps. All right, better late than never. It's underneath my book.
I was like, no, I don't think I went and grabbed that, did I? I never left. Okay, so I have a great niece, a brand new little baby that I'm so excited about.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm helping host a baby shower. So anyway, the theme, when she sent out the invitation, is woodland animals.
Oh my gosh.
I know, which I had no idea. So then I'm like, oh, we have this kit that's little animals.
Oh, how cute.
So I decided I'm gonna make this.
And that'll be another really fast one.
Yes, it'll be really fast. We do have these kits, so you could make it too.
And it's a giant panel, so it really...
Yeah, it's a giant panel. Really the only piecing is those stars.
And that'll be easy
on the sides, yeah. So
57 by 64, so it is really more of a lap quilt.
Yes.
How cute is that?
So anyway, isn't that so sweet?
It is so sweet.
So I'm gonna make that.
So is her nursery done in woodland, or
yes.
You don't know? Okay.
Yes, she says on the little thing.
So
She
I
did
haven't done a.
Yeah, the baby came early, so she's been in the NICU, but she's home now, and sent out so I hadn't got to see her room or anything because the baby come unexpected, you know. But I guess the room is done, and the theme is woodland animals. She said it in the little invitation thing on Facebook. So when that came out yesterday, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, must pick out something fresh and new.
Yes, let's pick out something fresh, because you know the baby quilt I just made, that ain't. And I even already gave her a quilt at the hospital. So anyway, the baby's gonna have a lot of quilts.
Yes, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm like, that's okay. This is like the first
Around the panel.
baby that's come.
For a long time. We
Yeah.
haven't had any new ones.
No, I haven't had any new little babies, and so I'm excited.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm gonna make that.
That'll be good.
Yes.
Okay, my next item. Feel a little out of practice. So this is cross stitch, and this is two Quaker sisters, and I'm going to show you the front of it, by Modern Folk Embroidery. And boy, this thing's been wrinkled up already. I had tea on it one time. So I've been working on that, and I was out of town, so cross stitching is what I brought with me. But I almost got one totally done.
Wow. Yeah, that's really pretty.
Isn't it pretty? So she's done on 32 count Lugana, so it's an even weave, and it's done with a Gentle Art, no, it's Weeks Dye Works, I believe, mascara.
That's really fun.
So I've got this little section right here, and then I'll have one done, and then I will start on the other. And I have really enjoyed this one color, kind of dainty, just doing one thread.
Yeah, been fun.
Been fun, thank you.
Okay, so I've been slowly working on my cross stitch, you know, a little bit every day, but you can see I'm getting...
Oh, you're making progress. I love that blue at the top.
Yeah, I got all that. It's actually supposed to be purple, but it does look kind of blue.
Looks blue in there.
So anyway, I got all that done. So now I just have left one little chicken and then the row at the bottom.
Let me see that chicken's legs, because his legs look kind of funky right there, that leg.
Oh, maybe I'm not done with the leg.
Yeah, because I think he needs a third. The other day she posted that on, I don't know, was it Facebook maybe? And I thought,
Yeah,
the chicken's leg is kind of funny.
He's missing a toe.
He's missing.
He's been through it.
He's been through a lot.
He really has been. I mean,
He's been around the world, traveled, stuff.
Yeah, my one little cross stitch takes me forever to make, so he's been through it.
He's been through a lot.
I will try to fix his little foot.
Yeah, that's right. What's wrong with his foot? He only has two little toes.
Well, good thing I didn't like make it into a pillow before I noticed.
No.
Once it's finished, we don't need your comments on if it still looks right or not.
Yeah, once it's quilted, bindings on it, it's over.
Yeah, don't say anything now.
Okay, this is my another cross stitch I'm working on. So I have 3 active projects, and I don't want any more than that. I think that's plenty. So this is a giant sampler, and we do have this book. It's called Miss Eliza. So that's how I pronounce it. I don't know if that's right or not. And I haven't worked much on it, but I do like it. And it is done with a wool blend thread.
That's big, wow.
Yeah,
And it looks a lot darker in the camera. It always does than it does in real life. Because in real life,
it's brighter colors. It's more tropical even.
I don't know why that does that. But
I think it's the fabric. The fabric
Maybe.
is a little dark, and that was fine with me because the colors are brighter.
Yeah.
But it is different to go from working with one strand of hand-dyed floss cotton and then to jump over here and do this thicker one strand wool blend, and they come on these little spools. I'm all bagged and numbered. Ilana, I think is the actual brand.
We don't have that here in this, do we?
All we have is the book.
Oh, all we have is the book, so we don't.
Well, we have
sell
the cloth, but we did not purchase.
floss.
Yeah, it was my first time to ever stitch with this wool thread, and it is expensive. The package,
But I mean, DMC would be fine.
yeah, and she's got DMC conversion in there. This was just the, she had the antique sampler when I was at Needlework Quilt Market, and it was done in this wool thread, the original sampler. I was like, I like that, I want that. She said, well, I've done a wool pack of thread, or it's a wool combination, or kind of a poly wool thread. But she said this is as close as you can get to what the antique sampler was. That's what I want, but it is, you know, it is different. Sometimes I think it looks fuzzy. It's like brushing and brushing. It's like, yeah, it's the wool in it.
It's just thicker, yeah. I think it looks nice, very nice.
I think it'd be really cool when I get it done, and we'll just keep working on it because that's how I roll.
Okay, so I made binding for 2 quilts, so that's progress. Look at my little binding on my binding babies. Aren't they cute?
They are.
So this one is for the Helix quilt.
Helix quilt, yes.
So I need to get this done. We have this kit in the shop, and we have the pattern. It's a little Villa Rose pattern.
Villa Rose. It's really, that pattern would never be something I was ever really drawn to until she got that done.
And I put a minky back on it.
Yeah.
So it's so nice.
And that could be
So
for
that's,
a girl.
Yeah, that's this binding. Won't that look nice?
That's nice.
And then I made the binding for
I haven't
the
seen your cat quilted.
Meowie Halloween.
I haven't seen the little meowie quilted. That is so sweet. Bring it down a little bit. There you go. Isn't that
Yes,
cute?
so we do have these kits. We have both of these kits in the shop.
And this is the green for it, or plaidish green.
Yeah, I think that'll look good on there.
That'll look really good. Oh, the things we do.
Yeah, so you get binding on, get it sewn on. Maybe I'll do that today. We'll see.
We'll see how that goes. All right, so my number 8 is a new store sample. So when I finish the fall leaves, it's like, okay, now I need another store sample to make. So I cut these last Saturday.
Yeah, we cut these. So the pattern calls for, what is it? 20 quarter-yard cuts of the background. So that's, you can see all that background. So we had cut these, but then we hadn't kitted
the colorway. So I can't decide which one I want. So I went ahead and kitted a blue colorway, which is gonna be everything for your stars. It's gonna be your inner border, outer border, and your binding.
And then you need this too.
And then you need that, unless you want to use your own low volume.
Yes.
You could easily do that if you bought a low volume pack from us in the past. So there's a blue colorway, a red, and a green, just like the pattern shows.
Yeah, so if you get, you know, both of these, you're gonna have some fabric left. There is no doubt about it. But there's nothing wrong with having some low volumes left.
No, and at my house, I keep all my low volume prints. I mean, they have a little color, but they're white in the back in their own container, because it's a constant thing when I'm doing a scrap quilt to go to that
And use
those up.
And it finishes 67 by 75, so it's pretty good size.
Yes, so I can't decide.
Help us decide in the comments. Should Mom make
Green, red,
or blue?
I like them
tell
all.
us.
I mean, I did pick them out, so of course I like them all. So it's like,
Yeah, but you really shouldn't make all of them.
I really shouldn't make all of them. I really should just pick one. And then I think, okay, red's kind of Christmassy, but that's more of an orangey red. But blue or green would be more neutrally springy.
I just don't think you could go wrong.
So that's going to be my next
Close your eyes and pick one. Or you guys decide.
Or you guys decide. So that's going to be my next store sample.
Yay. Okay, so my last one is Fab Farm. I didn't bring any of the blocks because they're all hanging up. But I wanted to celebrate that I got the sheep cut out.
Yay.
So there are 4 sheep and they're all cut out, ready to sew.
So are you kind of up to date or no?
I have no idea.
I don't know what
I mean, I'm getting there because I was looking at the front here. I just have the chicken, I just have these, chicken, goat, bee, and the flowers. And I'm done.
Well, you are about done. I thought you did flowers, but no, you did strawberries.
Yeah, I've done strawberries.
So she's a little over halfway.
Yeah, for sure halfway. And I mean, you know, like the sunflowers, they're gonna be pretty simple.
Compared to the animals.
Yeah, the bee, that'll be easy too.
The chicken will be a little tedious, and the goat.
The chicken and the goat will be, you know, a little fussy, but
no more.
The horse and the cow are probably the fussiest
that you've done. So cute.
Maybe next week I'll have some goats to show you.
So that's all we've got. We'll see you. Friday for live shopping on Facebook.
And
next Thursday, Wednesday, whatever day it is. for
Yeah, and we've
YouTube.
been posting on Facebook that we are closed here at the shop Thanksgiving week, and we're closed 2 weeks at Christmas. So if you're planning on coming to see us, make sure you look at those weeks so you don't come when we're closed, because that would be sad.
That'd be sad.
All right, bye.
Bye.